The CXR Toilets. The queue for the cubicles was predictably long, possibly because nobody wanted their balls sized up by the overzealous old pervert camped out by the hand dryers. He was always stood there waggling his member like someone shaking the last bit out of the Heinz ketchup bottle. I moved up to the sink. The plug hole was blocked with what looked like a substantial mix of gob and stagnant seawater. I peeked into the cracked mirror streaked with God only knows what bodily fluid, and as I looked down, I noticed a familiar sight. Why is it, no matter what night you were in CXR, whatever time, busy or dead, there's always half a pint of flat, warm, stagnant lager perched next to the bowl? Whose was it? What was it doing here? It was enough to put you off alcohol for good. And why is it that whenever I was at home eating something delicate like eggs or aromatic fish, my mind would inevitably flash back to the image of that bloody lager and I would bulk at the mere thought, unable to carry on? Under the neon light and through the creamy streaks, I didn't look too bad. Obviously, there was room for improvement. A light dust of powder and a bit of Carmex would have sorted it, but since I was void of these items, this would have to do. Besides, the bar upstairs was quite dark, so hopefully Scott wouldn't notice the state of the bedraggled old husk staring back at him through the dim flare of the CXR fridge lights. It was fortunate that Beez had insisted I buy a disposable toothbrush so I could rather ostentatiously brush my teeth with Evian water before we moved on. At least the smell was fresh, even if the look wasn't. Oh, sod it. If he wasn't interested in me like this, then he wasn't worth bothering with anyway. Was it Marilyn Monroe who said, "If you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best"? And if I was going to be with anyone, it should be with someone who can cope with me in all kinds of states, because God knows they'd have to get used to it. And fuck them if they couldn't.